ITM was founded in 2000 as a university spin-off. In 2004 we floated on the stock exchange as a very small R&D based company, and then the journey from there has been taking us to full-scale production and all the trials and tribulations that go with that. ITM is a business which makes electrolyzers, so we take water and split it into hydrogen and oxygen using the hydrogen as a fuel. We had a smaller scale R&D based electrolyzer system back in about 2015, and the challenge from there was to take that to a larger scale, more efficient, higher pressure, saleable, scalable system for use in the real world. It was again taken from a R&D scale size, understood the lessons from that, understood the market demands, which again in this industry is sometimes challenging with it being a new industry, put all that together and then worked closely with a very focused team in all disciplines at ITM and took it from a concept right through to a production-based system. I look after a core team at ITM. We look after the design side, but then also, just as importantly, the verification side. So a team of about 15 engineers start with the computational and theoretical design. We then prototype the systems and then we test them within our labs for proof of life before handing over to real production. This is the first time ITM has had a true scalable product for sale within the world. It's actually going into the two largest electrolyzer systems under contract in the world at the moment, and this is central to the medium-term future here at ITM. From a personal point of view, it's been a very rewarding journey. I've been at ITM for 15 years now and seen it grow from a company of under 30 people to the company of 400 people, which we are now. From a personal point of view, it's been very interesting to understand how to work with other departments, how to take things from a concept and an R&D scale out to a real product for the world. So it's been a very interesting personal journey. This is a very emerging and very new industry. The world has a real need to decarbonise. So where do we go from here is more of a question of where we don't go from here. The industry is massively growing and we're at the forefront of that development. A career in engineering has been something that's been very eye-opening to me. I would go further than just engineering and say a career in STEM full stop gives so many opportunities, whether they're academic opportunities or more hands-on and more doing opportunities. It gives you so much chance to be involved in future developments throughout any industry. It would be a fantastic achievement, I think, for everybody who's been involved in this, and it would really vindicate the work which has been carried out to really take a clean, renewable system to a production-based, saleable thing. I think it would also recognise the world's requirements to decarbonise and really show the team that the world is engaged in that.
So I've been lucky enough to work on the James Webb Space Telescope MIRI instrument, which is an instrument that is revolutionising our understanding of the universe and whether life exists on other planets. It is part of the most complex and powerful space telescope ever conceived. I also work with scientists on Earth observation instruments, trying to help in the fight against climate change and show how we can use these space technology to help everyone, all the way down to examples like helping farmers in Pakistan maximize the growth of their crops. I work with clinicians to developing new medical devices, co-inventing a number of medical devices, some which have been licensed out there, and the potential there to save lives. And Part Space Park is all about driving that innovation through emerging talent. And so we work with students, we run work experience courses, CPD training courses, all kinds of things to hopefully get that emerging talent through to help them develop more new innovations to help society. Helping people who have these amazing ideas and don't know how to make the most of them. So that's what's happened here. You know, scientists come and go, you know what, we are going to build the most powerful telescope there. I'm going to get involved in that. I'm going to help in the fight against climate change. I get a clinician coming through the door and says, you know, I've got an idea that if we can pull this off, this could save literally millions of people's lives. You know, and my job is like, yes, please, I will help you. And that's what I do, and I've just been so lucky to be in some successful projects that achieve that. My role is about leading part of the team and delivering the vision, presenting that vision, making sure that people feel that it's achievable and realistic. So I'm very blessed to have such a great team around us, and it really is built around emerging talent, about people in the early stage careers and empowering them to do some great work, and that's all part of the vision of Space Park Leicester. Space Park Leicester has only been open for about a year, but already we're seeing the fruits of that investment. In this 1 year alone, we've been able to demonstrate that we've been generating £89 million worth of positive impact to the region. We've got 5 international investments coming in. We're supporting over 500 jobs through this. So it already is showing massive growth and opportunity. Huge amount of personal satisfaction to know that I'm making a positive impact, that things that my children can look at and say, look, my dad was involved in these things. The fact that I may have an opportunity to save at least even one life is just amazing privilege. And so it's just such a fruitful experience here. Like, it doesn't come without hard work, but when you get given such amazing opportunities, what can you do but just throw everything at it? The next steps is keep going. Like, I think one of the things I'm really mindful of is I've been so blessed to be mentored by people, some amazing people around the world, and it's about paying it forward, bringing through that emerging talent. You know, we're running summer schools where we're trying to get sponsorship in to make sure as many places as possible the payments are all covered by industry sponsorship, to make sure that premium students can all get that experience and try and get enthusiastic to the opportunities that exist. Well, I'd say it's an amazing career. You know, if that's your passion, you know, go for it, because there's so many great opportunities, such a rewarding, exciting career. And particularly things like space, you know, I never even thought that space was an opportunity to me. Yeah, it just felt so distant, but here I am, they're able to work on major space programs. And it just comes down to the attitude and passion to want to have positive impact. And engineering is just such an amazing vehicle for that. Oh, it would be a massive honour, you know. It would recognise that we're on the right direction. It would be recognising not just me, but the whole team effort, that we are trying to achieve something really special here in the Midlands. We're trying to drive growth in the economy, trying to have a real positive impact there. And sometimes you just need that kind of motivation and just something that, you know what, someone else has recognised that we are doing some great things, and that'd be fantastic.